Alrighty guys, welcome to part 2 of our reaction to Natural Science by Rush. If you want to see part 1, link will be in the comments in the description. We just watched the whole thing all the way through. We're going to talk about it a little bit. You guys know the drill. This song, like every Rush song, it's just good. So if you've seen some of my other Rush videos, I'm relatively new to Rush, honestly. So long story short, grew up overseas, didn't have radio, didn't have access to all sorts of music, wasn't the whole normal, if you want music, just go get it type thing. Very limited. I had one Rush album, and that was Grace Under Pressure. You know, more of the pop sound that a lot of people don't like, but that's how I became kind of familiar with the band and who they were, and I have heard more of their stuff. My spare time ended up mostly being guitar playing, and even these days, you know, like I'm either listening to something I'm familiar with or I'm working on music. So exploring all this Rush stuff, going back, getting suggestions from you guys and hearing these fantastic songs, it is so much fun. But this song, I love how they do this. They start with these strummed acoustic chords, the sounds of the water and all this stuff, and it's really calm, and then boom, whoa, man, it's got a groove, man, it's got some feel to it. And there was one part I was like, what in the world? I'm just hearing this guitar and I'm thinking, if that was a little more distorted and it was a little more forceful, it could be like metal. Totally not a metal song, but you can hear it's so awesome. Just good stuff. I get so carried away in the music that I end up sometimes not paying attention to the lyrics, which is a shame, but it's also a really good excuse to go back and listen to it again and actually hear the story and hear what they're actually talking about. I get so focused on the drums, and then I get so focused on the bass grooves, and then I get so focused on Alex Lifeson. And I'm like, man, every single one of these guys, tippity top, just peak. So good. I remember asking in one of my videos if Alex Lifeson was underrated. Tons of people. Oh, of course Alex Lifeson's underrated. And then other people being like, no, he's not underrated. It's just like, I mean, ask a Rush fan. So here's kind of what I gathered is the people who know Alex Lifeson have huge appreciation and respect for him. Maybe he's a little overshadowed by Geddy and Neil, but he's not a lesser musician. He's not a lesser part of the band. I think when I said, is he underrated? I was more saying, when you hear, you know, people talking about great guitar players and you hear young guitar players talking about their musical influences, how often do you hear the name Alex Lifeson? Almost never, in my experience, almost never, which is a huge shame because he's incredible. He is absolutely incredible. And very unique. I think like he has a very distinct vibrato. He has a very distinct like harmonic sound, like his pinch harmonics and stuff, picking and just kind of like running scales and soloing. It's just, you hear it, and when I hear it, I'm like, that's Alex Lifeson. Gosh dang it, these guys are good. I feel like I ripped myself off by not listening to more of this stuff when I was young, but at the same time, I guess I just get the long end of the stick because now I get all this fantastic new music to listen to and discover and be like influenced by and just enjoy. It's absolutely beautiful stuff. This band is so good. You guys, thank you for all the suggestions. Please keep them coming. I've got more Rush songs that I'm going to be checking out on this channel. You guys seem to love, like, Rush fans are just like awesome fans. You guys really are cool, just good people. So please keep those coming because I love reading the comments. I love reading the stories. I love hearing the little history of the band and stuff like that. It's a ton of fun. It's almost like I'm getting to know the band like through all of you guys, who some of you have been listening to the band for like 40 plus years. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So I appreciate those comments. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate you guys just interacting and stuff and for just keeping it really cool and keeping it really chill. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit like, and if you have not already and you enjoy the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe. Click the little bell so you get notified when I do new videos, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.